The mystery has finally been solved. This, I won't call it a monstrosity. I will call it a base. This base, I finally know whom it belongs to, because the owner of the base messaged me after the release of the last video and told me, hey, by the way, I made this. It belongs to Jonathan. Jonathan built this base. He said that the reason, and actually I think this is really smart, the reason he made it look like this was so that he would always be able to find his way home. I actually think that's pretty smart. I am glad to hear that he will be building another base. And now Noah's online because he probably hears me recording. Noah seems to have some problems with his game. It's logging him in and logging him out. Well, while Noah figures that out, I would like to announce what I want to do today. I'm sure we'll make some more progress with bases and maybe getting more basic stuff that everyone needs in the world. Maybe a shop, I don't know. What I would really like to do is set up a game. Usually when we set up games in this world, it takes a while. Maybe like 10 episodes in. But I'd like to do one right now, episode 3, and this will go on for a little while. It's going to be a fishing game. Hold on. Hear me out. Let me get you hooked. Laugh. It's a fishing related game because fishing is something that everybody can do early on, and it's a really good motivator for them to try and gather either food or valuable resources, things like that. Everyone's gonna get their own barrel. In fact, I should figure out where I'm gonna put these barrels. Maybe right over here. This would be a good spot. On this flat piece of land. I like this spot here. Alright, so we have our barrels. I am going to have to get some signs to put on each of these barrels, but each sign is going to have a person's name on it. What they're going to do, and this will require honesty from each person, right? You can't be going around and cheating in this game, but you are going to get whatever fishing rod you want to use, whatever, however many fishing rods you need, and you're literally just going to go fishing. Whenever you want to, whenever it's most convenient for you, anything that you think is valuable, you are going to take and you are going to put in your barrel. Now, you can only fill up one barrel. No, nothing more. You can't, like, add more barrels or chests or anything like that, right? It can only be what is inside the barrel. Once the date arrives to end the game, we will, or I will be the judge here. And I'm going to go into each person's barrel and I'm going to see, all right, what have they collected? And I'm going to figure out who I think has the most valuable stuff. Whoever has the most valuable loot will get to take the loot of 5 barrels of their choosing. 5 barrels, okay? Whoever gets second place gets 3 barrels. And then whoever gets third place gets the remaining 2. I think this will go till July 1st is what we'll say. We'll say July 1st. By July 1st, everyone has to have anything that they want to use in their barrels, and it has to be obtained by fishing. Nothing else, okay? It has to be fishing. When making these signs, I wanted some glow ink sacs in order for it to really pop. And I only had 4. I think I might know where to find more, and that is over at Seth's cave thing that we went to visit after the ending of last episode. So now you'll actually get to see what he's been up to, or at least where he lives. So I'm going to go in that direction, because he's out near the ice spikes, and maybe, just maybe, we'll come across some glow squid. That is the goal. I've been rowing for 30 minutes. I'm just kidding. It's only been 3. I'm lost. I'm very lost. I think I've gone oh, wait. No, I found it. Don't worry, guys, I found it. This is where Seth lives. Down in this little area. He has dogs. Look at these little guys. And all sorts of stuff I can steal, but I won't because I'm good. And yet, he has this as well. I need to find some glow squid. But I completely... I've just looked around and I don't see a single one. Are there some in the ice spikes? Because look... Psst. Don't tell Seth. I did find something funny a while ago, and I want to do something about it. Do you see this sheep now? Do you see this poor sheep on the island all by himself?
Yeah.
I figured the gentlemanly thing to do would be to take him out of his misery and just slowly get rid of the island.
Hey, you're breaking rule number 4. What if the sheep is a player? He's playing on the realm.
Pretty sure he's not.
Actually,
bye-bye, sheep.
What would be also funny is if I took your boat.
Hey. It's not funny. That's stealing. That's against the rules.
Island, pal. No, I'm sorry.
Aha!
I'm sorry. Sincerest apologies. No! And now, story time with Chrome Cable.
Oh, okay. Once upon a time, in a land very, very close by, we went on vacation to Canada, which will be the next video after this one. Oh, hi, diamonds. I found diamonds. How many? Is it a tiny vein?
Wait, where?
Yeah, it's just a one vein. That's alright.
How do you always find Bro, how do the diamonds
Someone's
find you?
dug here, too. That's the funniest thing.
I have to do, like, a whole main character montage of, like, searching the world to get 1 diamond for a shovel. What do you mean that's not enough?
Glow squid. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna make the book, and then I'll decorate it after. How does that sound? While I'm looking for glow squid, I have written up the rule book. It is called Fishing for Riches. And the game works as such. This is a realm-wide game that all 10 members of 3S6 can participate in. The goal is to obtain the most valuable loot through fishing alone. The person who obtains the most valuable loot will get their claim on other loot. This game will conclude on July 1st, 2025, at which time Chrome will judge who has the best loot. Whoever has the best loot will get to claim all the riches from 5 barrels. Second place gets 3 barrels, and third place gets the remaining 2. Here are the rules. Rule number 1, all loot must fit in the barrel with your name. Number 2, all loot may only be obtained through fishing. Rule number 3, you may not team up with another player or players. And rule number 4, these riches can vary from food to armor to books, etc. Choose wisely what you include in your barrel. And if you have any further questions, contact Chrome. So those are the rules
Chrome, can I contact you?
Of this. You may contact me. What is your question?
Can I contact you?
Yes, you may contact me.
Can we get, like, a list of, like... Yeah, can we get, like, a list of what's valuable and what's not?
Well,
so, like,
that's up to you to decide. Well, the game has officially begun, so you are more than willing. You could start fishing now if you really wanted to and beat everybody else. Alright, I'm digging back up. I didn't find any glow squid. There is something more pressing that I want to talk about today. And that is, we need to make a shop. It's about time that we make a shop. In 3S4, in Season 4, 2 seasons ago, I made a shop called LOL, which stood for Lots of Logs. And I made a whopping, like, 3 sales. Well, you know what they say, if at first you don't succeed, become insane and try again. So we're going to do just that. I mean, I'm already insane, so we're just going to try again. We're going to make Lots of Logs version 2. I've designated a little spot right over here, as you can see. This is the little area. I've also cleared out some of the trees that were hanging over nearby, because this will probably end up being the shopping district area. It's pretty close to Jonathan's base there, the game right there, and Nathan and my house right there. So I think we will start right here. So here's my thought process on this. Our front door, boom, will be right there. And then we're going to take a bunch of these birch planks. The color scheme here is going to be deep slate and birch planks because you have the light and the dark. I think it's a pretty neat combo. So I say we do this time-lapse style because that will be more convenient for me and hopefully more enjoyable for you. So let's do it. Ourselves a shop. This is going to look kind of reminiscent of the cottage that I built. I think it was 3S3, my starter base from back then. But this is going to be lots of logs, number 2. In fact, I might even go as far as to put LOL on top. I think that would be neat. I don't know if I'll be able to make it in bright letters. I would have to explore the nether a little bit to find some shroom light. But I think overall it looks really neat. You got the arched roof, you have some cool windows, and on the inside here you have the checkered floor pattern, just like my base. And then in each chest you're going to have the wood, which I still need to collect, but I'm thinking we'll make it cheaper than last time. You get 2 stacks for 1 diamond, because I understand that not everyone here is as wealthy as I am. Not really, we're all poor, including myself. 2 stacks for 1 diamond, and I'll fill it up as I collect some wood. These chests here are more like coming soon stuff. We'll get, some spruce, dark oak. We'll get, what else is there? Jungle, maybe mangrove, some nether trees. Who knows? Who knows? The nether trees might be more expensive, but I think that looks good. I think it looks very good. Josh is also online, so I think there's 2 more things we're going to do. Number 1, we're going to collect some stock for this shop and a sign for on top. And number 2, Josh said that he's begun construction on his main base. I know, already. So we're going to hopefully go take a look at that. But first, it is time to collect some stock, or else I will get 0 customers. Again. I was just collecting my stock when I came to the canyon where we were at, I think, episode 1. And if you look directly behind me, there are signs of life. And it looks as if someone has built a base right in the cliffside. I would like to take a look. I don't think it's Josh's base, because he said that he's built far away. This is not very far away. Oh, someone has built here. Oh. Oh, my. Liam. Oh, Liam's base. I found Liam's base. That's so cool. Mine shaft below. This looks cool. I like that carpet. He's got some loot in here. Okay, Liam. That is a really cool painting. I have no idea. Is that a new painting? Because it's awesome. I feel like he's got to have a secret in here somewhere. No? Nothing? Okay. The reason I say that is because, wink wink, I'll be doing something related to that in probably the next episode. I like this. So Liam's in a cave, and he's really not that far from spawn, which is really nice. I could totally take all of this coal and stuff in here, but I think, given that Liam has built in here, I would say that this is probably all his land, and I shouldn't mess with it. But Liam, I love the base, my friend. But see, look, this shopping area is now a lot more spacious, and we can add our stuff in here. Let's get 2 stacks of birch logs. We could get another 2 stacks of oak logs, And that's a start. Some oak, some birch. Come on down to Lol. This is gonna bother me. I am gonna need a sign. Which means it's nether time. Alright, I need to find some trees. You are not what I'm looking for. We must make our way to some trees. There must be some here somewhere. I don't think I showed this in the last episode. Seth found a nether fortress. This could be a really bad idea. I'll settle for glowstone. You know what? I don't know what I'm thinking. I can settle for glowstone. Glowstone is perfectly acceptable. Wonderful. We have obtained glowstone dust. I will return home and make my sign, and it will look beautiful. Ah, I'm burning, I'm on fire. Not ideal, not ideal, not ideal. I was too busy messaging Josh, not paying enough attention to where I'm going. Okay, now I'm thinking about this logically, okay? I could totally make a line across and make these capital letter L's. Here's the problem with that. If I build it this way, it will only look like lol if you're over here. So, I'm going to do lowercase. I had the perfect amount. Okay, let's take a step back. How does it look? LOL! We have LOL 2.0. It looks like 101, but it's LOL, I promise, it's LOL. Maybe I should make the O smaller. That's probably what I should do. Now it will look less like 101 and it should look more like LOL. Yes, there we go. That looks better. We have LOL. Welcome to LOL, everybody. Lots of logs, which is now open. Hey, alright, it is now time to go to sleep, and I'm going to go and try and find Josh's base just to see where he's settling, maybe to see what he's building. I don't know if he's built much yet, but let's find out. Okay, Josh, I'm here. I'm at minus 2,000, minus 200. I mean, he said it was around this area. I don't see any signs of Josh. I don't see any signs of anybody. He said it's near a village, or villages. There's village. There's a village. There's a village. I found a village. Ow. Okay, well, he's trapped villagers inside. I can tell he's been here. He has been here. He said he started construction on his main base. That would lead me to believe that whatever it is that he started should be very visible. I believe it will be making a castle again. Alright, well, I think I'm going to have to ask him about that next time. I'm going to go and hide amongst the village, and that is where we will end off the episode. So thank you all so much for watching this episode. We accomplished a great deal today, and we will accomplish a great deal next time on 3S6. And what a climactic way to end the episode. See you later!